Alright, so here's a quick video for anybody that's got one of these NSM CD jukeboxes. I'm just going to kind of go over real quick, just how things work and, just the basics of owning one of these things. So, I guess I'll start with what's going on the front here. Obviously, that is what moves the pages. Super cool. This is kind of a unique thing that these NSMs have, is this slick kind of page rotating mechanism, which is awesome. And to load a song, you would pick, let's say that, well, whatever, you're looking for CD number 45 and you want whatever song number 8, so it'd be 4508. Now this isn't actually hooked up to the sound system right now. I've disconnected it, so it's just gonna play a CD that you're not gonna hear anything, but that's fine. So yeah, so that's how you would pick a song. And underneath here, I've got a hole in the bottom of the counter here, but let's say that this was mounted on a wall, which is where it's supposed to be. There are controls here that will let you cancel the song or turn the volume up and down. There's 3 little buttons under here. So I'll hit the cancel button, and you'll see the CD stops, and that'll go up. The these are for, if you don't have remote, you can use these to, stop songs or change the volume. This unit has a remote control. A lot of these come with remotes that don't work or things are missing. This one, the remote works, which is awesome. So, and I guess I should, while we're talking about the remote, this is the cable for the remote. You'll see the cable comes out of the back. And this you would just put somewhere where, somewhere out of the way, so that it can receive the signal from the remote. Pretty straightforward. It's just this little box here. So yeah, that's that. And I guess while I'm back here, this is the mount, obviously. It's like mounting any big heavy thing on the wall. This big thing comes off of here. You will put this onto like a stud or something. This is a very heavy, it's a commercial product, so it's quite, you got to make sure this thing is in a stud, or, just to be certain that it's going to hold the weight of this big heavy thing. Once this is mounted, then, this just slides into, it's like a bracket. So you pick that up and pop it on to these 4 little things here. It'll slide in, and then it's mounted on the wall, and that's that. This thing here, a lot of these, they'll have different ways of connecting to the speakers. In this case, this one has this. There is a piece that goes on the end of that, which I don't have right now, but it'll be fairly self-explanatory. There'll be like a, positive and negative for the left and right channel, and it'll be like hooking up any stereo. It's pretty straightforward. Just a left and right speaker channel. So that's that. And as I mentioned, different units will have different ones of these. This one actually has a piece that goes on the end, which I don't have right now. But anyway, that's kind of all you need to know about that. Yeah, so I guess, and the key, obviously, the key opens the front door to this thing. Right, so I guess loading CDs is probably the big thing that any potential owner of one of these will be interested in. So when you open the door, there are little clicky things here, and these little clicky things will release. There we go. I'm trying to do all this one-handed, so bear with me. So right, so let's say that you wanna, you wanna load a song. So you would say, whatever, I'm gonna change. Let's say there's the song. Well, I don't know. Yeah. The buttons to there are buttons inside of this thing that will rotate these pages as you're changing them. Pretty easy. You just push the button once and it'll keep going. So let's say you want to change CD number 50. So what you would do, CD number 50 is the first one in the tray. So the tray slides out, and you put your CD in, obviously, and then you push it back in. Nothing more to it than that. Pretty straightforward. And then to change the, so you've got the titles so that you can see those. Again, I'm going to try to do this one-handed, but it's probably not going to be that easy. Well, maybe I won't actually take it out. So I'm just going to explain what this is. So this is a little, it's like a plastic jacket. And if you've got well, let's say that you're doing CDs, like, you know, you have a collection of CDs like that you bought at a store that come with a little jewel case that has the, you know, the song listing, the track listing usually is on the back of the jewel case, and then there's a little pamphlet or whatever. That's what these are for. So usually if you pop the jewel case, the back side of the jewel case would have this information, and you would just slide it into this. You know what? I will take it out. Why not? This might prove to be a disaster here, but I'm gonna try to do this one-handed. I'm putting this down. All right, bear with me a second here. Okay, so anyway, yes, so this is what this is that clear CD jacket, well, CD jacket, this is the sort of, I don't really know what this is called, but I'll tell you what it does. So this little thing, it basically keeps the corners of anything from getting stuck in this mechanism here that, you know, as you saw earlier when I was pushing the buttons, everything moves and the tolerances are quite tight, so you obviously can't have corners sticking up and everything's got to be flush for this cool system to do its thing. So what this does is basically keeps everything, you know, tucked in nicely and neatly. So you would take the, let's see, I'll just do it over here because it's a little cramped over there. So yeah, let's say that you've popped the jewel case of the CD open that you want to load, and you would put that in here, and then, you know, you're gonna want to put this back inside here. Now, I'm not going to try and do that one-handed because that's definitely not going to work, but I should mention that it is very important when you're reinserting this. There are these little tabs here, all these little tabs. You need to make certain that the plastic thing is behind all these tabs, because if it's not, it runs the risk of getting caught as these things change. So I'm not going to try to put this in right now with one hand because it'll take like an hour. It just won't work. But yeah, so basically, you know, you put the CD in, put that back in, make sure that everything's done, and then you know, on to the next one. And then, you know, you would do CD number 49. And so that CD number 49 is, well, it's the next one. So that's pretty much how you do that. You know, it can be, loading one of these things, you know, can be kind of tedious. That's just the nature of the beast with any CD jukebox, or any jukebox for that matter. Setup is key. You know, you're going to want to take a bit of time to get it all set up the way you want it. And, you know, once you've got all this done and everything is organized neatly the way you want it, and you have all your favorite music in there, it'll be great. You know, you just come in and punch the buttons in, and you can load up as many songs as you want from as many CDs as you want. You can put like 20 songs in a row, or 50 or 100 or whatever. Or if you're having a party, you can people just go to town and it'll play each and every single one of them. Let's say that you do have a party and you have like a pile of people come over and they pick like, you know, 1,000 songs, and every time you turn the jukebox on, it just starts playing random songs that you didn't pick. Well, it's because they're stored in memory. And you can clear the memory, well, you have to go song by song, but basically under here, I think I mentioned earlier in the video, there was some buttons. You'll be canceling them with the cancel button on this. So there's no way to clear everything all at once. You'd have to go in and like remove a battery or something, but that's probably more involved than what you'd want to do. So yeah, canceling songs is, you know, just probably the best way to do that. That's really basically everything that you need to know, I think, from what I can tell. So yeah, basically that's that. And when I guess when this is done, I guess I should probably show that, you make sure that that'll click in place. The other side's the same thing. There's another little tab here, and well, again, one-handed is a little tough, but yeah, so same deal. You want to make sure that when you close it, I've been bumping this around, you want to make sure that everything is lined up and flush. So all those CDs are in a row. And click them back into place. And then you shut the lid. And And yeah, rock and roll. So that's basically it. That's how you mount and look after and load and unload, and that's how one of these works. So there you go.